Though we're all familiar with how lottery winners end up as tragic stories, the same fallout can happen to MrBeast winners, from ending up broke to getting harassed. Take Jeff, the winner of Season 1 Beast Games. On the surface, he seems to be the perfect success story.
They just witnessed you win $10 million!
Retired, raised money for his son's illness, got famous, and walked away from the show with the ultimate grand prize. But things aren't always what they seem on the surface.
Everything burns.
Have you seen the Beast Games winners portfolio?
So winning 10 million bucks, you can stretch that pretty far. How are you planning on investing it?
During a famous interview, he revealed some of his investments. As of this video's upload date, he's not in a good spot.
Well, I own 3 stocks in it.
What stocks?
Tesla, I own MicroStrategy, and I own Coinbase.
Kill me. You got $10 million and you put it into Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Coinbase?
Very risky.
How long have you owned those?
A while.
Psychopath. What a waste of $10 million.
So I've had a good run.
Those are insane stocks to own recently.
Tesla and Coinbase haven't lost too much value, but MicroStrategy tanked. And if we align the date of when he received money to the stock, then he likely bought in at the very peak. Depending on how much he put in, he could be down thousands, or in the worst case, millions. He even shows up again in Season 2, just for fun.
Game on. If you want the $5 million, you're gonna have to take it from the champ.
But it's also possible that the losses were enough that he needs to step back into the show.
Forever. People have asked me, well, why am I even in Season 2? And it's for my family. There's no cure. We're still trying to fight for it. That's why I'm here. We are going to find a treatment for this once and for all.
The crazy part is, no matter the loss, Jeff is still a major success story. Unlike the other contestants, like JC, whose problems aren't just financial. JC became the villain of Season 1, the second he took $650,000 from a prize pool that was supposed to be shared.
I know I'm gonna have a target on my back, but I'm not guaranteed the $5 million either.
How much are you taking for yourself?
I'm gonna take $650.
Whoa! Okay.
The entire internet, along with the contestants, immediately turned on him.
He decided to leave you with 27 grand.
What is your reasoning?
I did it for my family.
I heard that.
I need a
What
clean
is your
slate.
reasoning for the amount?
I'm in debt.
And what makes the story messy is that even after taking the money, he's hinted that he still needs more through his Instagram. And it makes sense. If you're drowning in debt, the moment someone puts life-changing money in front of you, you grab it. Though it seems he regretted his choice as soon as the money was brought into his room. For the rest of the show, he was hated and everyone turned against him. And after, his Instagram became a non-stop hate feed ever since. Ironically, his choice may have costed him even more money in the long run, because in a video that's since been buried, he claimed he was going to collaborate with MrBeast on one of his chocolate bar flavors.
Now that Beast Games is over, I can finally share with you a little secret that I've been keeping. I have partnered up with Jimmy, aka MrBeast, and we are going to be releasing a limited edition Player 566 Feastable bar.
That would have been a massive opportunity, but after the backlash, it seems like the idea quietly disappeared, likely because it was just too controversial. Then in Season 2, he returns.
I've had a lot of time, Jeff, to reflect on my decisions. That's something I live with, and I'm trying to be the best version of myself I can possibly be, and it's looking back and looking at that ugly stuff, right?
But it feels like he's trying to reset the story and repair the damage when the hate got too real.
I hope one of you guys gets the 10 million. You're all very deserving of it. I just hope people got to see a different side of me. I'm trying to right my wrongs.
I want to know what you would have done. Let me know in the comments if you would have taken your fair share of 100K, or if you'd take more, and don't care if you're branded a villain.
The most insane laser obstacle ever created. And this is just one of...
Brianna from MrBeast Laser Challenge seems to be doing well.
But you touch a laser, you lose $250,000.
During the video, the 10 contestants had to go through 9 levels without touching a single laser. However, she almost got eliminated at the very start.
Oh, that was surprisingly close.
Because of this, she locked in and made it to the very end where she won the grand prize.
What? That's freaking crazy.
And with the winnings, she took her family traveling, started posting content of some of her stunts which ended up going viral, and even hosted challenges with some of the finalists from the laser video. Everything seems to be going well, until a viral clip spreading online shows that she's actually broke and homeless.
Y'all remember Brianna who won the MrBeast laser challenge? Here's what actually happened to her after the video that—
As it turns out, the video isn't her at all, it's just a lookalike. And there's no real proof Brianna is the person in that footage. Of course, that didn't stop haters from using it as clickbait just to damage her reputation, which shows the downside of winning. Even when things are doing good, people will still try to tear you down. Before we get to our final MrBeast winner, there's one honorable mention that's too weird not to include.
I got pregnant at Beast Game.
She left the show with a story that blew up online when she claimed to get pregnant around the time the filming happened.
When I backtracked the timeline, my conception date landed on, you guessed it, the last day of filming Beast Games. Turns out, the father was another contestant. This guy got me pregnant.
For the sake of the kid, I really hope she's faked this just to farm rage bait, or at least exaggerating the timeline. But the fact that this has even become a part of the aftermath says a lot about how chaotic the attention can get around these game shows.
I just dropped these two strangers off in the middle of the wilderness.
Finally, we have Joe Grizz, whose challenge started when he and another contestant were promised $10,000 each day they survive, with the only limit being how long they can survive.
I'm Hayes. Hayes, I'm Grizz. Nice to meet you, man.
Grizz? Yeah. All right, you're gonna be my best friend for the next however long.
Oh, yeah.
We are good.
Let's make beds out of pine needles. Won't be comfortable, but at least we won't freeze to death tonight.
In the first few hours, they count their rations and even get a fire started. They even start to discuss how they're going to spend a year and become millionaires.
How long should we stay out here?
$6 million for the year is crazy.
All right, the plan is officially a year. We're gonna split this in two. You get this.
Yes.
I get this.
Now we can't screw each other over.
But as soon as it starts to get a little hard, they trade $50,000 of their prize money for food and fishing supplies.
Yeah! Holy moly! Yes, I told you it was that one! Woo-hoo-hoo!
If we keep catching fish like this, we can easily stay for a year, bro.
Dude, yeah.
But this didn't last long, as one contestant eventually gets homesick.
They've made over $250 million, and I have an incredibly special offer for them. For $10,000, you both can see your wife.
I smell so bad. Oh.
Hi, Talia.
Jimmy, allowing them to see their family for some of their prize money, finally got him to take one of his offers.
I don't care what the other guy says. You've made enough money.
And it started going downhill from there.
Hit the flare. What do you think about that?
I want to stay longer. I know that you've got to pull away from this thing with family.
I know. We've talked about it 1,000 times. I just want to know how you feel about it today. Yes or no?
They were doing well when they got a steady food supply. But ultimately, Joe notices his teammate reach a breaking point and fires the flare to conclude the challenge.
I love you, buddy. Okay.
After the celebration, he then used the money to open a brewery.
This has been my first time opening a brick and mortar business, and I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert. It's right in the middle of a downtown area that has a lot of traffic and it's walkable, so it checked all the boxes for us.
It sounds like a happy ending, but the sheer scale of even the initial renovations has set him back to having far less money than before he had won.
This is gonna be the mill room and the boiler. That's $37,000. Canning line, $100,000. This room, $50,000. Bar is gonna be $50,000, $120,000, costing over $100,000. Everything here costs over $250,000, and we have to get it installed. Wow. Thank you, Jimmy. As you can see, this stuff adds up really quick.
He's building the brewery from the ground up, and in a recent video, he disclosed that he burned through all the winnings before even getting halfway through the project.
The truth be told, it turns out that, you know, when you want to open a brewery, it takes a lot of money that I don't have. And just, I don't know. Time. It really blew my mind, you know. It literally took us almost a year longer than what we expected. And
to this day, he's deep in debt, and hopefully he can get the brewery running soon, before he runs through his own personal savings and the other investors' money, if there even is one. Though, even with these issues, I'm sure that Joe and the other winners don't regret their choices. and may even be thankful for some of the risks they took with their winnings.